Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good, thanks. How are you?
Doing good. Uh, Looking forward to hearing your pitch for sure. So first of all, thank you so much for buying a pitch and helping support the show. It means a lot, and we have a lot of fun doing these things. So we're excited to talk with you.
Yeah. And just the general idea behind this is the floor is yours. However, you want to talk about the pitch idea, go for it. No pressure, no expectations or anything like that. Ultimately, we just are excited to hang out with you for a bit and talk about your idea, however you want to go about it.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to. I had such a fun time doing this last time, so happy to do it again. I am
Yeah.
recording this, just so you know.
Okay,
Good to know. Thank you.
Um, my name's Benji. You might know me better in the community as Kino, by the way.
that's what I thought. All
Mm.
right, cool. Yeah.
Um,
Thank
so
you for all of your support.
no, I'm always happy to. Like, I love what you do. I have film experience, so I understand how much work goes into this stuff. So really appreciate it.
Cool.
Uh, but
Also, I
yes,
love the Rohan sword behind you.
Yeah, I know. That's the first thing I noticed.
I recognize that.
uh,
That's great.
Yeah, it is my boyfriend's, but he was like, "No, you have to make sure all this cool stuff's in there."
Yeah, there you go.
Right next to a little like figurine of I think that's a horse.
Yes,
It's like perfect.
yes.
Yeah. But yes. So as you probably saw, idea is one that you're already familiar with. To be honest with you,
Yes. hmm
uh, Kirby versus Ditto.
Yes, which we
Yeah.
almost did at one point, and then
Mhm.
swapped it up. So I'm interested, and also we got Pocopia now. So like it's
Yes.
all. So yeah, interested to hear your thoughts on it for sure.
Well, I mean, so obviously, like you guys before were like, "Oh yeah, let's do Kirby versus Ditto," and then we're like, "Kirby is a monster. We can't put Ditto against this.
Yeah,
Let's do Dragon Ball." Uh,
great.
I'm here to explain to you that Ditto can hold its own against Kirby and maybe win. I don't know. If I'll
Okay,
leave
all
that to
right.
you guys if you decide to do it.
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
so yeah, I just kind of want to chat about this. So basically, I'm like, Chad, as you know, because I know you said you're playing Pokopia at the moment.
Yes, yes, deeply.
Uh, so Ditto
Deeply.
can
Yeah.
Ditto can like turn into other Pokemon without them having to be there. Like, and Pokopia is not the first time it's done this. It's done it in the manga. It's done it in like some of the side games and the Detective Pikachu movie.
hmm
Mm.
Um, so because I know some people are like, oh well, Ditto can't do anything, but no, it can. And when it transforms, it gets the stats of the Pokemon it turns into, except HP. But do you know what else it gets? It gets the moves and abilities of the Pokemon it turns into. And there's like so many Pokemon and so many Pokemon abilities and moves. Some really interesting ones I would like to highlight for you is like Endure, which can survive a hit, Endeavor, which can then put whatever you're fighting on that same health caliber, Heal Block, so
mm
Kirby wouldn't be able to heal.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna. Like, there's so much that
Right,
Ditto
right,
could
right.
do, but and like Ditto can turn into Pokemon from Ultra Space, which is like a different dimension. So by that logic, I think Ditto could just turn into Kirby as well.
Yeah. I,
Well, yeah. So since we did Kirby versus Boo, I feel like a lot of stuff with Ditto has come out and given a lot of leeway to what the transformability. Because in the main games, it's just whatever he's looking at, right? But
Yeah,
like the idea that it could just transform into anything it remembers is opens the door wide open. Although it does seem to me that there's always like a little bit of a catch, right? That like it if it's not looking at something, it's not going to replicate it perfectly, which is what Pocopia is like kind of all about, right?
so well, that's what's so interesting in Pocopia is like the Pokemon will teach Ditto like, wow, like thanks so much. I like look at this cool ability. I'll teach you how to do. And then like I think it's like Bulbasaur is like teaching him like it's like Vine Whip or something like that. And then instead like it's supposed to like smack things, but instead Ditto like grows grass out of the ground. And then Bulbasaur just like, whoa, that's weird. he's like he's like
yeah,
it's like that's not what that was supposed to be used for, but that's cool. Like, and so it's like that immediately registered in my mind. I'm like, okay, so now Ditto has the ability to like do their own version, like be inspired by a Pokemon to do its own version of things.
Or is that version of Ditto just, a little off the rocker?
Well,
I mean, it's the apocalypse. I think they're all allowed to be a bit crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think there's just so much potential you could have in terms of like a fun like fight for this, like because it's essentially like Kirby going through like all its different copy abilities and things that he's done over the years versus what is essentially a Rolodex of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like you could have like Ditto as like Tinkerton, which has a giant hammer, and then Kirby like sucks in the hammer, which then turns into Hammer Kirby, and then he starts playing Whack-A-Mole with like Diglets and Dugtrios.
Oh, I love that. That's amazing.
So in this scenario, is Ditto getting access to all Pokemon? Is this a Ditto who has like seen every Pokemon in existence?
By your standards of at a character at their like peak potential, I feel like that would be the case. The only thing I wouldn't give it is like the only thing I wouldn't give it is like the true form of Arceus because we never encounter that. Obviously, it can turn into like the Avatar, but it's never encountered the true Arceus because no one has. I would say as well, like, do you know what Mega Darkrai looks like?
Oh, I have, but I'm not. Hold on, Mega.
I want you to look it up and tell me that that is not a Kirby final boss.
It does. It does.
I mean, just Darkrai in general is kind of a Kirby final boss. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
very much so.
Oh my god.
That's cool.
Yeah. That like Eldritch Eye, like kind of thing. Yeah. Also, that's crazy. I didn't know he turned into that.
Yeah, because like Ditto can turn into like in the main games, it can turn into like Mega Pokemon. So like those would be something it could turn into. And yeah, it's fun. It's crazy. I understand why back then you made the decision that you did, but as you said, like a lot has changed over the years. Ditto is also now very relevant as a Pokemon. So optics wise, it would do kind of well.
That's true. That's true.
Does he have to transform into the Pokemon? Can he just transform right into the Mega Evolution, or does he have to transform into a Pokemon and then Mega Evolve?
He can turn straight into the Mega Evolution.
That is crazy.
Wild. Okay.
Yeah. And then obviously
okay,
you have like Palkia and Dialga, like literal entities of space and time.
Yeah.
And it like it gets the traits of them as well, because like Palkia's special like signature move is like spatial rend, where the description is literally it rips time space. And Ditto can use it when it's turned into Palkia.
So I definitely picture a fight being like starting out. I mean, it would be very Kirby coded, where it would start out so like not ground level, but like kind of cute and fun with like all these
like you're
little,
saying,
like,
the Whack-A-Mole
Pokemon
scene
and Whack-A-Mole jumping around greens or whatever. But then at some point we go like Mega Darkrai or Dialga or whatever, and things start to like go up into space.
Yeah, exactly.
It explodes.
Yeah, because I think
flying
both
on a
series
star and then like we're distorting time and space.
This becomes the most crazy epic fight ever.
I love it.
I think like, it has so much potential, and I think especially because both series are like on surface are like, oh, these are just kids stuff, but like the actual like lore, the actual canon stuff is like, oh, these are very dark.
Yeah. It would be
really like
I do too.
I hadn't really thought about like whether like Kirby versus Ditto as a concept in obviously like years. But this makes a lot of sense, bringing in the like evolving from memory and just giving him all the Pokemon.
How crazy would it be too if it turns out that Kirby or that Ditto wins? Because then it would have just got like this full circle moment of us being like, oh, well, we can't have that, like and then now it's like, well, turn out.
Well, because like there's so many Pokemon moves and abilities where it's like there's moves which can equalize like attack and defense. There's moves which can reverse speed. Like there's a lot of things. Like obviously the thing with Ditto is like it has to be that specific Pokemon in order to use those things. But still, that's like the ability to just switch between those very quick succession is very busted.
Yeah, absolutely. I would worry about it potentially just becoming Kirby versus Arceus, essentially, or Arceus. because like at the end of the day, Arceus can just no, I guess as the Avatar, it has a specific set of powers and whatnot, so like it wouldn't just be able to do everything, and without the different plates or whatever. But I guess it would technically be able to transform into Arceus with a specific plate that it chooses, right? So it could just do whatever it wants.
It wouldn't have like the full power of like the true Arceus, because there's, as I said, we've not encountered that, so there's no way you can really justify that. But still, like, there's so much, like, it's like you could have, especially like there's so many like Pokemon that would maybe like you wouldn't really give an episode to. Like, I don't think you'd ever give an episode to like a bird Pokemon, for example. But you could have like Ditto throws a punch as like a Machamp turns into a bird to fly away and then lands as a Snorlax to try and crush.
Give a lot of new Pokemon time to shine in Death Battle.
That's great.
That's fun. I do like that a lot.
I'm also like now picturing it starting as like Pokopia Ditto's like just finished this like really nice build, this like clearly this amazing build in Pokopia. It's like, you know, just like, all right, and then like bam, like Kirby just slides into this thing with a star and it just explodes.
This really long sequence of this thing falling from space. Ditto's just like looking up with this blank expression and Kirby crashes into it.
Oh, and the stare battle between the two of them would just be
exactly.
Oh, it'd be so good.
Blank expression.
Yeah, that would be the only thing that would suck is we have to go edit like every Pokemon model or sprite to have the Ditto face. You know, like, I mean, I guess we wouldn't have to, but like,
we have to.
Yeah, we have to.
Like, much more fun with the Ditto face.
Yeah, on everything.
Can you imagine Arceus with the Ditto face?
Like it's this awesome shot. It's like still like through the transformation, like the dust is clearing silhouettes shot from behind, up. You know, and it's like, oh damn, and then it just gets to the face. And it's the like,
yeah. And like imagine like you could have like one of the most fake outs at the end where they're both, say you did go with the Ditto turned into Kirby and they're like or like you could have it where you don't actually know who's won until the very last like second.
Just the pink the back of Kirby, right?
Yeah,
and then he turns around. Okay, this is great.
I love it.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad that I said you came up with it first, but like, I think it's a good idea to revisit.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the person who suggested it at our panel at Acon a million years ago would probably be really stoked.
That's right. It was an Acon thing where we're like, we're just going to commit to one.
The audience
and then we weren't able to commit to it. We didn't commit to it. Maybe we have to recommit. Over a decade in the making. We finally did it, Acon guy, wherever you are.
Wherever you are. I'm so glad that you re-brought this up because, you know, like Ben said, I haven't thought about this in forever. But it would be really fun. I love your ideas too.
Yeah, it's so fun. And obviously Kirby is a monster. And Ben, I know you like a good like challenge with a debate and stuff, like, you know, interesting interactions and stuff. I wonder if Ditto uses like a move like corrosive gas or something like that, which can get rid of items, could Kirby access his copy abilities? I guess he would have to, or he could. He would do it by interacting from Ditto's attacks or stuff.
Yeah, especially if Ditto gets into Kirby's like pocket dimension thing or whatever.
Right, that's what.
Where he pulls stuff from. Yeah, we do have to jump because we have another call happening starting actually right now. But I love this.
I do too.
Oh my god, yeah, that is this is such a great like use for these pitches, bringing an idea to us that, like, you know, we've thought about obviously or heard about or whatever, but like never in this way. So like my brain is just completely shifted right now. I'm just looking at this in a completely different way. So excellent work, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Kina, thank you for all your support and for always being in the chat. We appreciate it, man.
Of course, no worries. So and I'm looking forward to Smorgas when it happens.
Yeah.
Have a good
one.
All
right, we gotta jump.
No, take care.
Later.